History has blessed us with the words of many great philosophers, Socrates, Plato, but my favorite is probably Jay-Z, because he said, "You're not rocking with the mother-loving greatest." Bam, 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 bam. And today on the breakdown, we are going over the greatest three-row SUV Hyundai has ever produced. Package by package by package. Let's go. What is up, guys? It's Miguel, your car guy, and today I am firm in my belief that the Palisade is the best three-row SUV that Hyundai has ever produced. Now, there's people out there that love their Santa Fe three-row, and if you go even further back in time, as a matter of fact, if you go on my Instagram, at Miguel My Car Guy, you will see the original three-row SUV, the Hyundai Veracruz. So check that out whenever you have some time on my Instagram. But right now, to show you why this is the best, we're about to dive into the most options-heavy package that the Palisades have to offer, and those packages come with the SEL model. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Come on. And starting with this one right here, this one is technically called Hyper White, and every single color on the Palisades are glittery, but it has to be something with the Hyper White. It is ultra sparkly when the sun hits it. I mean, look at the video. Check this out. It's like your daughter opened up a Sailor Moon makeup set in the middle of her room. Glitter for days, that'll never go away. And it's not just the paint on the outside. If you actually look at these rims, the SEL is the first one to get these 18-inch rims on it, and if you take a closer look, you will see that they are also glittery, but that is a nice little way to tell the difference between the SE and the SEL, those fancy wheels. Now, let me show you something else that not too many other people talk about. So another difference that you get with the SEL is that the SEL is the first level to actually bring the intelligent key, which is super nice because not only do you get the intelligent key, you also get push button start. But without that, guess what else you can do? You could actually go ahead and turn the Palisade on. So from the comfort of your living room, you could actually go ahead and lock it. You could hold the button that says remote start, and guess what? Fires right on up. Yes, that is so smart, and I love it. And now with the car running, after a few minutes, you'll be ready to drive off and enjoy your day. So take the key with you, because all you have to do is touch this button on the door, unlock the car, and enter your brand new best Hyundai SUV ever. Now, as the driver, the SEL is the first level to also bring the power driver's seat. So that way you could be in the comfort that you feel is right for you, because Hyundai wants you to enjoy your car. Whether you're going to work, going to the beach, or just driving around the neighborhood to show off, you have to be the one enjoying it the most. And with the electric driver's seat, you can do that. Oh, so good. And now sitting on the inside of your Palisade, you will notice a few more difference that the SEL brings. Obviously, when you're driving, you will be feeling the new leather wrap steering wheel, which is available in the SEL and up. So put your hands on the wheel and start feeling the class in the car. But that's not it, because the SEL also gives you the dual zone air conditioning. So the driver and the passenger could be at their ideal temperature and no longer have to fight and make the other one suffer, because you can set your temperature and they can set theirs. Ugh. Nice. Now the air conditioning is nice, but that's only one half of your body. What about the other half? Well, if you look a little bit more south, the SEL is also the first level to bring the heated front seats. So that way, if it's cold outside, not only can your front be warm, but your back can be warm too. So that is really thinking ahead, because Hyundai, again, wants you to love your car. And with all this stuff in it, it's not really hard to make you fall in love. Now for this next feature, we're gonna have to go ahead and look skyward, because on the SEL you also have the option to go ahead and get a sunroof. So that's another difference between the SE and the SEL. A little bit extra light in your life. Now I know what you're saying, well, Miguel, that's all nice, but I want to have a safeguard too. Well, no worries, because when you get to the SEL, you also have the built-in blind spot sensors. Yes, when you're driving along and someone's in your blind spot, these little lights will go ahead and illuminate to let you know that someone's there. And when you get the blind spot sensors, it automatically includes the rear cross detection. So if you put the car in reverse and the car senses somebody's about to cross you in the rear, it'll alert you. Ha! Wordplay. But it's something that the SEL has, which makes it very nice, very comfy, and very safe. Now, this is the front. Let's go ahead and go to the back. Let me show you that. Pew! And we're back, and technically we're in the middle. Now, as you can see, right now I'm sitting in the middle of the Palisade SEL, and this particular model happens to have the captain's chairs. This is actually the first level to bring you that option. Technically, the SEL is the only model that allows you an option, because if you go SE, these seats right here, those are only the bench seats. And if you go to limited, those are only the captain's chairs. But if you go to the SEL, you can customize, which is best for you. Captain's chairs or bench seat. And no matter which way you go, Hyundai's gonna charge you a whopping $0. Literally, to go from one seating configuration to another, it charges you $0. And I'm sure that has something to do with Hyundai's value. That's probably why Hyundai has the best customer return rate in the auto industry for like the last 10 years. It's insane, and you deserve to have the best value for your bucks. So come check it out. Come to Universal Hyundai, ask for Miguel, your car guy, and I'll make it happen for you, Captain. But we're gonna go ahead and change around to the higher package, which is quite convenient. The convenience package. And this, ladies and gents, is the Palisade SEL with the convenience package. And just saying, this color is amazing. It's called Sierra Burgundy, and depending on how the light hits it, it could be like a very dark black, it could be like a purple, but Sierra Burgundy is definitely a standout color. Now, get into the specifics. If you're looking for at least a convenience package, what you're gonna need to do is look for those rims. This is the first level to bring the 20-inch wheels that you'll be rolling on in style, and I absolutely love them. I would say they look just as nice as the limited wheels. It's a different design, but that really fills out the wheel arches and makes it look magnifique. It really, really does. Now, another difference, I'm gonna go ahead and show you, but I gotta squat down a little bit. Come here. Now, the reason I had to squat down is to show you that this actually has sensors on the front. Now, every single Palisade has sensors in the back, even the least expensive SC. That way, when you're backing up, it'll alert you. But when you get to the convenience package Palisade, you also have sensors right there in the front bumper. That way, when you're trying to park something of this size, you will know if something's lower than what your view is. So that way, the Palisade can help itself and help you maintain its actual beauty instead of running into a mailbox like I once did. Anyways, yeah, that's cool. Now, one of the most striking elements of the Palisade's overall design are those bold front LED daytime running lights. But when you get to the SEL with the convenience package, you also do have LED tail lights, which makes the car stand out that much more. And it actually lasts a lot longer than just standard incandescent bulbs like you would get for cars for the last, what, 80, 100 years, something like that. But that is not all, because with the convenience package, you also do get the power assisted opening door. And I'm about to go ahead and show you what Smart Trunk is. Now, statistics say most people trade in their cars every 2 to 4 years. So if you don't have your nose to the grindstone and know of all the great technology that has come in the auto industry, you're probably still living 2 or 4 years ago. So last you probably saw, in order to open up the back gate electrically, you probably have to turn your foot into a Jedi and do the little kicky leg thing while you're holding all your groceries or whatever. Not smart. So Hyundai came up with Smart Liftgate. Literally, once you activate it, all you have to do is have the key on you and come up to the car. Watch, listen, just listen, just listen. Hear the beeps? Not dancing, not dancing. And all I got to do is make sure I don't get hit by the door, and boom, baby, it goes ahead and open. You don't have to go ahead and limbo under the car to find the right spot, because Hyundai, with the key, made you the right spot. Man, that is smart. Hyundai engineers are fantastic. All right, let me go ahead and show you a few more techie things in the car. Now, hopping back into the driver's seat, there is another difference that you get, and this one is between the gauges, because the SEL with the convenience is the first level to bring the 7-inch multi-informational display between the screens. So if you're going between settings and you're going between driver info or driving info, it can show you on a little bit crisper of a screen. So that is pretty cool. Now, beyond that, you also get with the convenience package wireless charging pad, and I'll show you where that is. So if your phone can charge wirelessly, all you have to do is place it in the wireless charging pad. So if you actually go ahead and look down right here in the center console, you're going to notice that right here is the wireless charging pad. Just go ahead, slip your phone right in there, and it will start charging wirelessly. Oh, and by the way, over here you also do have these fun little cup holders. Watch. Boop, boop. So fun. But wireless charging is something that you get with the SEL convenience package. That's new stuff. Now, for those of you who have subscribed to me, you already know I like to mention things that are kind of overlooked and unmentioned. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to me yet, you definitely should. I want to grow this community and I want your help to do it because I love, it's like having a big family. It's great. But let me tell you something that the Palisade convenience also brings, which nobody ever talks about. It also brings acoustic laminated glass. Now, what do I mean by acoustic laminated glass? I will tell you, because not only the windshield, but the windows on the front doors have a laminate between the window glasses. So check this out. If I zoom in here to the window, you could actually see two panes of glass that are connected with a little piece in the middle. What that actually does is allows for better noise cancellation. So all that noise on the outside doesn't intrude through the cabin because that acoustic layer helps reflect outside noise from entering the cabin. So that is one of the reasons the Palisade is one of the quietest cars on the road. Not in its class, but on the road in general. It is so quiet, and it all starts with the Palisade SEL with the convenience package. Now, we can't let the front seats have all the fun because when you actually go to the back of the car, you do get a few bonuses when you get the convenience package. Bonus number one being pretty freaking convenient because the SEL convenience package is the first level to actually bring the side window sunshade. So if the sun is just getting a little bit too strong for you, all you have to do is go ahead, lift up the sunshade, put it in place, and bam, nice and shady, and you got the hot sun not beating on you anymore. So that is pretty convenient. Convenience package, baby. Another convenient thing about the convenience package is that still here in the back, you also do have the 115 volt adapter, AKA the home wall plug. So if you actually look right under the air conditioning controls for these middle seats, you will actually see something quite familiar. The plug-in, like if it was for your house. So that is another convenient thing about the convenience package that I love. Now, I don't know if you could tell by the change of scenery, but now I am in the third row of the Palisade. Check it out. I'm a pretty big guy, but I can still fit back here with my 6'1", 6'2" self. So that is cool. But the reason I'm back here is to show you another convenient feature of the third row, because the Palisade SEL with the convenience package is also the first package to go ahead and bring dual USB ports in the back. Now, being that there's dual USB chargers, like I mentioned, they're going to be in two places. If you're sitting on the right side of the car, it's going to be on the right wall of the car. Same thing for the left. If you're sitting on the left side of the car, it's going to be on the left wall of the car. That way, it doesn't have to be the little bitty babies all the way in the back out of reach. They could actually be older children with devices. They can be on a road trip, plug in their thing, and not have to worry about you because they are playing Animal Crossing and loving it. So yeah, that is Hyundai convenience, and that is Hyundai value. So Palisade convenience, baby. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Wow, the convenience package is amazing. And yes, it is. I haven't even told you a few other things because these next two are kind of a little abstract. Now, the first one is auto leveling rear suspension. That way, if you're transporting a lot of heavy cargo, the suspension in the back will actually adjust. So that way it's not riding down the road like a dog pulling its butt across the grass. Auto leveling suspension will alleviate that. And the other thing it has is ultrasonic sensors for the back. That way, in case you're transporting kids around or a pet, if you ever turn off the car and lock it, if you forget like Fido's in the back, if it senses movement, it'll set off the alarm to let you know to open it up to keep everybody safe, including the family pet, because they are a big part of the family. But if you're wondering, wow, how can it get any better? I'm about to show you, because next we're going SEL Premium. And yes, everybody, this is the Palisade Premium in that beautiful steel graphite. I absolutely love it. Now, what makes the premium is that it has a whole bunch of upgrades over the convenience. So it brings all the stuff with the convenience plus a few more things. Now, one easy way to tell from the outside is to look at the headlights. If the headlights are the LEDs, it'll actually say it right here in the headlight housing. It'll say full LED because the premium is the first level to bring the full LED headlights. So that is a very neat change from the other one that only brings the LED taillights. Now this one in the premium has both. Now when you think of premium, you usually know it's going to be fancy, and this one is. let me show you a few other things that make the premium. Now, fancy thing numero uno, I actually want to open the passenger side door because this is probably one of the coolest differences in the premium package, because when you actually open up the passenger side door, you will see some adjustments for the passenger side, because the Palisade SEL with the premium package is the first package to actually bring passenger seat controls for the front. So that is very cool. Now, the biggest difference when we're talking about the inside of the car is that the SEL with the premium package is the first level to actually bring the leather. It goes from the front all the way to the back. It is absolutely beautiful, even in the third row seats. And not only that, when you get the lighter color interior, you have this beautiful pinstripe wood. I feel like it should be on a yacht or something, and you feel that presence when you're driving this thing. It's nice. You should be bathing in the sun. This thing is absolutely phenomenal, and the premium is definitely the way to go if that's what you're looking for. And another thing that makes the premium is that the premium is the first level to bring the memory seat. So if you look over here on the left side of the driver's door, you will see a few buttons. So that way, if you're swapping in between drivers and the seat doesn't feel right for you, all you have to do is press the button on the door and it'll go ahead and adjust the seat to your preferred and memorized driving position. And it's not just the seat, it's actually the mirrors too. That way you're looking good all around before looking good driving down the road. So that is smart. And no, I'm not even close to being done, because with the premium, this is also the first level to bring the heated steering wheel. So if you actually look under the selector knob for the drive modes, you will go ahead and see the little heating button for the heated steering wheel. And talking about heating, you know what? Let's go back to the back. Ha, I like that transition. Anyways, I bring you to this middle section here to show you that in the premium package, you also get the heated middle seats. So if you look around the AC controls, you will also see the buttons to warm up these seats right here in the middle. That way, if it's a little chilly outside, you don't have to go ahead and call shotgun, because the seats in back will treat you just as nice. And that is another thing that makes the premium oh so special. Oh, so good. Now, I wish I could say I was done, but I am not. Like I said, the SEL Palisade is packed with technology and options that you can get for yourself. And even though I just showed you SEL, convenience, and the premium, there's a package I haven't told you about yet. That package brings the tech to the next level, and that package is called driver guidance. Let me show you what it is. Now, guys, according to Hyundai's brochure, if you want driver guidance, the minimum requirement is that you get convenience. So if you don't want the leather but still want a few techie things, you put it on the convenience with the driver guidance. But if you couple driver guidance with the premium, then you are nearly at the same level that you would be on Unlimited, because the driver guidance brings a massive 10.25-inch touchscreen display that you can do picture in picture in picture, or just touch it and make the entire screen the navigation screen, which is absolutely crystal clear. Beyond that, you also do have 3 years of Hyundai Blue Link already included in the car. So that way, if you want to go ahead and start your car, but you're out of range of the key, do it from your phone. Another thing, if you lose in the parking lot, find it on your phone with the map. So that is very cool. And my personal favorite part is actually the driver in-car intercom. So that way, if the kids are all the way in back acting up and you just don't want to get loud, put on the intercom and tell them to simmer down now, or else you're going to pull over, because that's how Daddy used to do it. And apparently I turned out okay. Maybe. But those are a few things that make the Palisade so special. And if you're wondering why I didn't cover anything on the Limited, that's because it is so packed with even more tech that I would be shortchanging it if I included it with the SELs. But if you're interested in seeing a Limited Palisade video, go ahead, click right here and see my other Palisade Limited video, because that car is absolutely impeccable. But guys, thanks for coming along for the ride. This has been the breakdown, and these have been the Palisade. So until next time, guys, I'm Miguel, your car guy. So let's break it down. The SEL is the first level to bring the intelligent key. Now, for those of you who have, no matter which Palisade you get, you're going to be happy, even when they're honking at you over there. But do not worry, amazing. I actually had a Honda Civic in the same color, and the main difference, aside from the body, is that nobody keyed this car with some profane letters. Ha! Relationships. Anyways,